Namaskar. So on August 5th, when our stories came to the forefront in media, we were forced to really tell our stories because nobody really knew about them. And while I was in the midst of it as a part of the community and the leadership, I made sure that I made the platform so people could share their stories and we could record them. So I used to push everybody. It's like, please share your stories. Everybody needs to hear them. But I myself did not do it because it's hard. But I got the strength when people started coming out and talking about it. And while I do not remember a lot from Kashmir, I do have vivid memories and very strong memories of very loving episodes and the terrorizing ones. Those are the only ones that have stayed with me. So when I had to share mine, I could only write something down which was not something that my parents have gone through because I can't speak for them. It's just way too painful. So I'm going to leave it up to them to speak their story. And I will speak mine. I wrote a kind of a poem. It's called It's Time for Kashmir. 30 years. It's time for equality. It's time for democracy. It's time for Kashmir. These were my first lines the morning of August 5th. There was a sense of freedom and hope, a new energy almost. I'm getting a babysitter, my sister called me from India. She said, Mom and Dad are moving back to Kashmir. I took a day off in the US here from work to process my overwhelming feelings. Yes, it had been 30 years. I still remember watching the snow fall from the window, sitting on my grandfather's lap, who was deep in meditation, opening the back door of our only 6-month-old house for the fresh breeze and the smell of wet mud. Picnics in Hirvan every Sunday, flying kites with my dad and sister in the blue skies, eating fresh snow off of the sill of the large French windows. The same French windows of the house we refused to leave in January 1990. My dad said, I will convert, no problem, but I will not leave my house. But now, on the afternoon of February 1990, it was surrounded, in the absence of my dad, by many Muslim teenage boys with large sticks in their hands, banging loudly around the house on the windows. Our mom forced us into a corner, squished together. I, my sister, and my mom, standing still, terrorized, not breathing, not making a sound. It seemed like an eternity. I cannot forget those windows shudder, while I shut my eyes and wish it would go away. We received life threats the same night. I find myself walking up the aisle now, popping my ears. I was on a plane with my family. Obviously, it was vacation time, I said to myself. Little did I know, we were never to return home. Home. Crushed ice from the fridge was the new snow from the windowsill. Cockroaches, mice, and a 10 by 10 square foot room with the torn bed sheets was home now. Home was never speaking about the past, like it never existed. Home, however, was not stone pelting at the first instance of a threat. It was love, respect, education, and strong values instilled at home. It was not hatred for the Muslims, which would only be natural, but lessons of equality, justice, democracy, and secularism. Was not a thought of picking up a gun and shooting. It was family, friends, community, service, and kindness. Home, above all, was patience. But now, it's their turn to be patient. For us, it's time for home. It's time for Kashmir. Thank you.